Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking for room. It's hard. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. Made a defender miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. To the air, it's Orji. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking for a man. It's Orji. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe it.
I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Finds his man. It's Loveland. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to power it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running back.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal coming up here. Back to throw, it's Orji. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Down, here comes this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. first down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's right on target. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Davis looking to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Harden. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the group.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Caught near the sideline, it's Morgan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the marker. It's Loveland. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fast motion from the offense. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Oh, he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Grab near the marker. It's Sturdivant. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quarterback keeps it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. This is a designed run. And the Bruins get the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got... in the back end, they're able to come away with the pick.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive.
All kinds of running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Garbers. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback goes.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Trying to run, it's Edwards. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Rides to the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, looking to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's got the back in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for the...
Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Garbers. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. Pocket starts to collapse. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tempo and overdrive. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Loveland. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to pass. It's Orji. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Off play action on first down. Now improvising. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Michigan 17, UCLA 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Back to pass, it's Garbers. Looking left. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen...
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
In other scores around the country, Slippery Road 49, Gannon University.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? The give to the big fullback. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Movement here from the tight end. Handoff to the lone back. Hard running there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Run it with the fullback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. back to work on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They won the game.